Welcome in, I'm Jessica Morrey, and we are joined by Athletic Director Chad Weiberg. Chad, it was just announced that Jacie Hoyt will be the next head coach of Cowgirl Basketball. For you, this was your first head coaching hire as Athletic Director here at OSU. What was this process like for you?
It was a good process. We had a lot of interest in the position, which was good to see. I mean, obviously being a Power 5 institution, but I think it speaks to the players that we have, and then I think to the job that Coach Littell had done here as well, and the program had a good reputation, so there was a lot of interest in it, which obviously helps ensure that the search is going to go well.
After the hire was announced, there was a lot of positivity coming on social media, a lot of people applauding the hire. For you, do you pay attention to that at all, or are you're confident in your decision, but to see other people reinforce that, was that nice?
Well, it's certainly not the reason that you do it.
Yeah.
You go into it wanting to make the best decision regardless of what you think the reaction to it will be. But yeah, I have a lot of people helping me track what the reaction is. I'm told that it's all been very positive, and I believe as it should be. I mean, we're very excited about having her join the OSU family, and that's what we're seeing, I think, is the OSU family is reacting to it very well as sort of just the national basketball landscape, both in the men's and women's side. So it reinforces the decision that we made and generating a lot of excitement about it.
So Jacie Hoyt is the new head coach for Cowgirl Basketball. She comes from Kansas City, where she was there for 5 seasons, really turned that program around. Why do you feel like she's the right fit for Cowgirl Basketball?
Well, that was one of the things that we were looking for, is we were looking for somebody that was a program builder through the culture that the coach would establish. That was important to us. We wanted someone with high integrity in everything that they do. We wanted somebody that would bring that energy to the program, both from a recruiting standpoint and for the fan base, and then obviously somebody that could recruit at a high level and understood the Big 12 conference and kind of the caliber of athlete that it takes to compete in the Big 12 conference. And again, we had a lot of interest in the position, but certainly felt like that Jacie had all of those things and more, fit all of those things, and so she became, I think, the obvious choice for us.
And she's been around for the past few days. We've gotten to know her a little bit. Clearly, she does bring a lot of energy, and she seems like she's going to be such a good fit for this position. So looking ahead, what do you envision for the future of Cowgirl Basketball? Let's start with this next season and then look ahead to maybe 5 seasons from now.
Well, I think just overall, if you look around OSU athletics, we have such a great history of success in all of our programs. And that includes our women's athletics. I mean, just currently, we have, OSU women's golf is ranked in the top 10 in the country. OSU women's tennis is ranked in the top 10 in the country. OSU equestrian is ranked in the top 10 in the country. OSU softball is ranked in the top 10 in the country. OSU cross country just won a Big 12 championship, women's cross country Big 12 championship, and finished 13th in the country. We just crowned an individual national champion in indoor track with Taylor Rowe winning the national championship. And so we have a history of competing at a very high level here in all of our programs, and including all of our women's programs. And so the vision for Cowgirl Basketball is to be right there with them, and we believe that it can be. And I think that is Coach Hoyt's vision for the program as well. She believes that, and so that's what I want the program to be. And I'm not so tied down to time frame, whether 1 year. I mean, we want to win as quick as we can win and as much as we can win. But what I'm interested in, I think what Coach Hoyt is interested in, is building a program.
This is your first hire as an athletic director, a head coaching position. We mentioned that, but your first hire as an athletic director is a female head coach. Is that something you put an emphasis on, or how does it feel to kind of make that impact and make that change here at OSU?
I think the emphasis that we went into the search with is that we were going to find the very best person for this position, and sort of we had the parameters that I spoke about earlier that we were looking for, who was going to best fit those key things that we were looking for. And, that ended up being Coach Hoyt, and I couldn't be more excited about that. I think it's great that she is a female, but she is the best person for this job.
Awesome. I know we are so excited to see what she can do with the Cowgirl Basketball program. Thank you so much for joining me. That is
Thank you,
Athletic
Jessica.
Director Chad Weiberg.